Well, have you considered that maybe this genocide is just a form of Chinese Communist Party efficiency? I mean, they get rid of their ethnic minorities, they get rid of religion, and they make a profit from selling the organs. I mean, it kind of all wraps up nicely.
That's very dark.
Yeah, I mean, of course, you will not find allies in those technocrats who see the Chinese model as a solution. But keep in mind that every genocide in history has been justified not calling it a genocide, but using some excuse. Of course, the Nazi tried to exterminate the Jews because they were, parasites, because they were ruining the Germany's economy. So we don't hate, the Nazis say, we don't hate Jews as such. Well, some Nazis said also that and wrote that, but generally speaking, we don't have a problem with Jews as such. But Jews are those people who are ruining the country. So for the sake of my country, I will get rid of that. It's a technocratic solution. It's a technocratic approach. The Nazi were the most efficient threats, and the Soviet Unions, and the Soviets were the same. And the Maoists and Chinese nowadays are the perfect technocrats. They find technical solution to what they perceive as a problem. So Falun Gong people are considered enemies of the state. They are growing too much. It's a movement that goes beyond the control of the state. So it's a theoretical threat to the state. Plus, we need some supplies in for human transplant. Okay, that's the solution. Go and harvest. It's a cynical technical cold answer. If the technocrats in the West who support the Chinese model don't understand that, or even worse, if they cover that, they're doing the same basically. They are covering. It would be like saying that Hitler was just fixing the German economy. It would be the same.
I mean, I'm just thinking about how when people talk about China being ruled by technocrats or, the Communist Party being technocrat,
Meritocracy.
well, like that it's said as such a powerful thing, or I mean, positive thing. I mean, it's said as like it's a positive thing to be a technocrat, and you're pointing out that this is actually a terrible, like cold-blooded way to look at the world.
Yeah, well, of course, it became it depends on what is the meaning you give to words. I use technocrats in a very peculiar way. Probably there is a whole tradition of technocratic thoughts going back to the late 18th century. Basically, very basically, saying that we don't care about spiritual problem, moral problem, ethical problems, religious problem. All these are alienations. This is the language of Marx, by the way. What we care of are practical problems and practical solutions. So what works is good, not the reverse. I'm not looking for what is good and try to put that at work, but if it works, it's good. I mean, I can document a tradition of technocratical thought using this idea. So, technocrat is that man who sees problems only as technical problems, and he or she gives only technical solution. They say value free, but they mean, I basically don't care about values, human values. If this is the meaning, and I'm using technocrats again in this way, and we have examples if I point out at the Chinese model as such as working, and I say I don't care if they kill people, it works. So they're killing millions of people, thousands of people. Who cares? It works, so it's good. That is the meaning of a technocrat. For me, well, it's not something good. Again, this is why I call the Nazis the best technocrats, because they address things from a materialistic, technical level. They found a working, of course, eradicating a whole people would work. If you have too many, if you have an economic problem and you don't have a food for everyone, and you see we are too many, and I say, and the technocratic approach, in the sense I'm using the word, will be, let's kill these people and get rid of them. It works. Of course, you reduce the number, and the food you have will be enough for everyone, but it's completely immoral. If you don't look at that, and if problems are only technical problems, so solutions are only technical, you can find a working model, but they are immoral.